how is everyone doing today? Let's see, let me get my watch started. So it is, what day is this? The 10th day of the 30-day challenge. So a shout out for everyone who's been here since day one. If you haven't been, if you're new to the channel, there is a link in the description. And every time I do a live stream for this 30-day challenge, it gets saved and uploaded to the playlist. So if you want, you can go ahead and, whenever you have time to walk with me, you can go to that playlist and you can pull up any of these live streams whenever it best suits your schedule. So today is Monday, let's see, July 21st. Let's do a check-in. How is everyone doing? How is everyone feeling? I have this 20-pound weighted vest. I put there's a link in the description for all of my Amazon Prime people. But also I tagged this product. This one is a 20-pound weighted vest. I think the one that I tagged is a 16. Every time I do one of these live challenges, I kind of tag a different weight because there are different weights, and I know everyone's a little bit different, right? So like I wanted a 20-pound weight, someone might just want to maybe start with a 5-pound weighted vest, but you don't even have to have a weighted vest. Hi, how are you? How are you doing today? Thank you for joining. So this is day 10 of a 30-day challenge. So thank you for joining me today. Can everyone hear me? If you can hear my audio, please give me a thumbs up or throw a heart in the chat. Nothing worse than going through like a 30-40 minute live stream just to find out that my audio wasn't working. So that's the bad thing about live streams, is it's pretty much raw and uncut. When I film content and edit it for my YouTube channel, I can literally edit out any mistakes. Anytime the audio wasn't that great, I can edit it out. These live streams, it is what it is. So I would really appreciate if you give me a thumbs up if you can hear me. So how is everyone doing today on this fine Monday? It's beautiful here. I am in Colorado. Hi, we just had a bunch of people join. Thank you for joining. Again, if you can hear my audio and you can see my video good, can you just give me a thumbs up so I know that everything is working good? So let's do a check-in. How is everyone feeling? Hopefully we don't have a case of the Mondays. Sometimes Mondays can be really rough, especially if we've had a long weekend. So is everyone feeling good? Is everyone walking with me today? I would love to hear it. If so, throw it in the chat. Again, this is day 10 of a 30-day challenge. I'm wearing a 20-pound weighted vest. You don't have to wear a weighted vest at all. I choose to. It's like the big fitness craze now. Everyone's saying that, once you hit middle age, you really need to start wearing these weighted vests. And it's just low impact stuff. Just walking, right? It increases that workout. It increases your metabolic rate. So you're going to burn more fat. You're going to build more lean muscle mass. And it's great for your bone density, right? As we age, we start to lose bone density. Hi, how are you? Thank you for joining today. So let me hear, where is everyone from? I would love to hear where you are standing right now, or walking, or what have you. I am in Colorado. As you can tell, the mountains behind me. Can everyone see that? So yes, where are you? Throw it in the chat. I would love to hear where you are at today. And if you can hear me, please give me a thumbs up. Hi, hi. Please give me a thumbs up if you can hear my audio and you can see my video. I'd love to know that everything is moving smoothly on this Monday, because you just never know. Mondays don't always go as smoothly as we planned, right? So I really appreciate everyone's feedback, especially in these live streams. If I know sometimes the audio can just, I can lose the audio. So it's really helpful when I do that, if people just throw in the chat, hey, we lost your audio, because then I can real quick try to fix it. So, but thank you for being here today with me on this beautiful Monday. And we are walking. Where are you walking today? I am in Colorado, but I would love to hear where you are. Please throw it in the chat. So let's discuss goals. What goals do you have for, so it's Monday, right? It's a whole new week. So let's discuss some goals that we can have for this week. For me, I'll be here every day with you guys. I hope you are here with me. And yeah, I'm going to try to run a little bit longer in the morning, building up that endurance for my race that I have in March. So I would love to hear, what are your goals for this week? Let me know. Hi everyone, thanks for joining. So if you are new to the channel, welcome, thank you for coming. If you don't forget to like and subscribe, and whenever I go live, you'll be notified and you can join me. But don't worry if you miss my live streams. All of these live streams are saved to a playlist that's linked in the description. So look at how beautiful this is. Let me show you the mountains. Isn't that gorgeous? And again, if you can hear my audio, please give me a thumbs up. I want to make sure everything's working good. So again, thumbs up if you can hear me. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up. So I was just panning the mountains because we have such beautiful mountains here in Colorado. I don't know if maybe you're in Colorado. Have you been to Colorado? I would love to hear. Okay, John said something and then he pulled it away. So I don't know. Sorry, it was really bright, so I saw you sent something. So John, please send that again. Can you hear me? Can you hear me with the audio? Hopefully I'm not having issues with audio today. So, hi, we just had several other people join. Thank you for walking with me today. Has anyone been here with me before walking for this 30-day challenge? Again, this is day 10 of the 30-day challenge. And we are here getting active, right? Together, we have the buddy system. So, John, are you still with me? Huh? I don't know. Can you hear me? Give me a thumbs up, please, or throw a heart in the description, because if not, I can try to see if something's going on with my audio. So, like I said, there's nothing worse than filming a 30 or 40-minute live stream just to find out that the audio wasn't working. Then it's a waste, right? So all that time wasted. So I would appreciate any feedback. Yeah. So has anyone been here with me walking, or is this your first time? I would love to hear. Drop it in the chat. I would love to hear either if this is your first time or if you've been here before. I know I have several people who have joined me every single day, which is awesome, right? The audio's good. Thank you so much, Justin. Thank you, thank you. I really appreciate that. I'm not kidding you. I did a video about a week and a half ago, and it was like a 42-minute video, and then after it uploaded and I went back to watch it, there was no audio. I'm like, oh my gosh, that sucks. So thank you so much if the audio ever goes out, just please throw me something in the chat. Hi, little Jay. Nice to see you again. Oh my goodness. So we got Justin, we got little Jay. Justin, your name doesn't seem familiar. Is this your first time viewing? I know little Jay. Gosh, you're like one of my biggest fans. Little Jay, I don't know if you've missed very many of my walks, so I love that. Justin, okay? So this is your first time, or you have walked with me before? Good morning. How are you? So yes, where is everyone at right now? Justin, tell me, where are you located? I am in colorful Colorado. Oh, it's your first time. Great. Welcome to this beautiful life, right? We have the challenge going on. You're in Houston. Awesome. On, what was it, Friday? No, Thursday, I had someone from Austin, Texas. So that was awesome. So how are you dealing with flooding too? I know there's, my other gentleman from Austin said there's a lot of floods going on in Texas. So I hope that you are safe. So party hat. You don't know who I am. My name is Andrea. Hi, my YouTube channel is the Silver Family Vlog. We do adventure type stuff, travel, like international travel, both just, solo, couple, and then we have a 4.5-year-old. We go camping, so we explore different campgrounds and stuff and post reviews. But this is a 30-day challenge. I'm here walking with a 20-pound weighted vest. So you don't have to wear the weighted vest to be a part of this challenge. You can, whatever feels good to you. Oh good, okay, so there's no flooding. Oh, I'm so happy for you, Justin. Yeah, I know this weather has been crazy everywhere, right? It's like, I don't know, a ton of just natural disasters like everywhere. So I'm glad that you're not dealing with the flooding. Okay, so we got more comments. Why do you walk every day? Okay, little Jay. So this challenge is all about getting back. So I got busy with my career. So those who don't know, I'm an occupational therapist. So that's one thing that I do. I also have the YouTube channel. But between that and having my 4.5-year-old and just doing all the stuff at home, right? There's soccer practice, there's, you name it, cooking, the whole nine, just kind of keeping everyone healthy, doctor's appointments, I got away from myself. I used to be very active. I used to do Ironman. For those of you who don't know what Ironman is, it is an endurance event. It's a long distance triathlon. And I used to do those and I was super active. And I've just been so about my family and I kind of lost myself. And I know that happens a lot with not even moms, but dads too, right? I've heard it from dads that they kind of lose their self once they have a family. So this challenge, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to do this challenge because it's going to get me active. It's going to get me back to doing what I need to do. And I figured I would do it with you guys, right? Because we could all use a buddy system. So I hope that answers your question, little John. So, and then with little JTC, hi, hello, how are you? So little JTC, where are you at right now? Where are you standing? What state are you in? City? country, right? I would love to hear. I love to hear where everyone connects from. So I am in Colorado at 7,000 feet altitude, and it's about 80 degrees today, so I've got sunblock on, right? I've got my hat on, sunscreen on my face too, right? Because we're so high in altitude that you're in Texas too? Wow, I feel like most of my viewers are from Texas. That's very interesting. Well, welcome. Here, let me show you this. Hold on, ready? Okay. All right, Texas. So here are the Colorado mountains. Isn't it beautiful? Let me try to get closer. I know you can't beat that view, right? So, the one bad thing about the mountains is cellular service is terrible here. So to live stream, especially, I like to do these walks outside, and live streaming when the cell service is kind of spotty, it makes it challenging because in some areas the streaming is great, right? The picture's great, everything's great, but then I'll hit to areas and then the cell service isn't that great, and I really think it's because of these mountains. So the mountains are beautiful, but they really do affect cell service and the ability to be able to stream. Oh, Justin, you're jealous. Well, have you ever been to Colorado? If not, I would totally recommend coming. It's beautiful. The people here are so friendly. I've never met such friendly people in my life. It's wonderful. So if those of you who have never been to Colorado, you got to come check it out. And so, if you come here in the summer, there's a ton to do. There's a ton of hiking, mountain biking, you name it, right? But then if you come here in the winter, you can ski, you can snowshoe. There's just a ton of, also in the summer, you can go whitewater rafting. Has anyone been whitewater rafting? If not, holy cow, I would recommend going whitewater rafting. I have not done it here yet. We've only lived here we moved here Memorial Day weekend, so we haven't been here really long. But we went whitewater rafting in Lake Tahoe, and it was awesome. I mean, definitely for the thrill seeker, it was a little scary, but it was great. Yeah, so if you have not been to Colorado, put it on your bucket list of things to do. And like I said, you can come in the winter, you can come in the summer. There's year-round, there's things to do here. So we have not been here for a winter yet, but I hear that it's really mild because I heard it'll snow one day, you'll get a ton of snow one day, but then it'll melt because the next day it'll be in the 60s. So that's kind of bizarre. But I guess, hi, good morning. I guess because of that, you never really get sick of the weather? I don't know. I was raised in Florida, then I moved from Florida to Las Vegas after grad school, and then from Las Vegas I moved to California. So I've always lived in real mild temperatures, not used to driving in the snow. So this winter, that'll be something new for me, right? I'm gonna have to take it easy. I don't know, maybe take some lessons. I don't even know if that exists. If I can have someone give me lessons, driving lessons of driving in the snow. So yeah, I don't know. If you have any pointers on driving in the snow, go ahead and throw it in the chat because I definitely could use some. I know with black ice, you're not supposed to slow down. You keep the same speed. And I guess if your car swerves, you kind of swerve with it. Or CK, I finally saw something beautiful today. Oh, thank you. I hope you see something beautiful every day. And I hope you are having a fabulous day. So CK12, where are you at right now? What state, what city? I would love to hear it. And are you walking with me today, or are you just finding my channel? So this is, okay, put chains on the, okay, so definitely put chains on your tires. Okay. When do you do that? I guess like every time it snows, you put chains on the tires? Or, yeah. So yeah, CK12. Don't forget to like and subscribe. This is day 10 of a 30-day challenge where I'll be live streaming, walking in this 20-pound weighted vest. This is the buddy system. I'm going to be here for you. You're going to be here for me. And we're just going to get active together, right? We're going to do this together. We got the buddy system, right? And it's going to be fun. So, yes. So don't forget to like and subscribe. And since this is your first time, if you, I don't know if you're looking on the mobile or TV or whatnot, but if you go to YouTube and go to any of these videos, there will be a link in the description that all of my live streams will be saved to that playlist. And you can come back and watch any of them, like if it's at a better time for you. If when I pop on to do these challenges, if it doesn't work for your schedule, you can come back anytime and watch them. So that's the beautiful thing, right? But thank you everyone for joining. What are we doing today? It's Monday. Are you guys still with me? Give me a thumbs up or say yes. Because it looks like I kind of lost you guys. Can you guys see me right now? Please say yes or give me a thumbs up. Because I think I dropped you guys and then it reconnected, so I don't know if you're still with me or not. Okay, you're still with me. Good, good, good. Like I had mentioned, being here in the mountains, it's very beautiful, right? But cell service stinks. So, and if I want to be outside and I'm streaming, relying on cell service, then, you know, it's, but although I've got like 3 bars right now, 5G plus, so it should be great. Okay, so I don't need it every time it snows. So then how do you know when you need it? Is it a certain amount of snow? And then Justin said, okay, you've done 2 5Ks, but try not to lose weight, only about, yes! Okay, so Justin, you need to get a weighted vest. The one that I have, so this will help you build lean muscle mass. So this is definitely what you need. And walking, you know, so it's like low impact. I'm wearing a 20-pound weighted vest, but you don't have to wear, you can get a 10-pound. They even have 5-pound. I think the one that I linked up today is a 16-pound. I always try to put a different poundage because everyone's different, right? But I'm wearing a 20-pound one. They even go up to like 50-pound vest. So this one is like the mid-grade one. I paid about $60 for it. They have ones that you can take weight away and add weight. So as you get stronger, you can just keep increasing the amount of weight on your vest. But sometimes some of these vests can be like $200. And when I bought this, I didn't know if I would like it, if I would continue with it. So I'm like, I'm not going to spend $200 on something that I don't even know that I'm going to like and continue with. So definitely if you're trying to kind of just build more lean muscle mass, definitely get this weighted vest. You can do low impact like walking, but you can even run with this. So I'm not running with it yet, but I figure it still feels challenging for me, right? And when I take this off, my posture's better, right? There's so many benefits to wearing a weighted vest, and it helps it helps strengthen your core, right? So that core stability, so our balance improves. Flow arts, let's see, and yeah, I don't know what flow arts is, Justin, but after this live stream, I'm going to look it up. But yeah, you could definitely incorporate a weighted vest. Like I said, get it, you don't have to spend a ton of money. Like I said, there's really expensive weighted vests. You don't need that, right? Especially if you don't know if you're going to enjoy it and it's going to be something that you use, or is it going to be something that just kind of collects dust, right? So maybe don't spend a ton of money, but you can get one and just put it on, do that flow arts with it. But yeah, it helps even your posture. My posture has improved with wearing this weighted vest. So I know it's like the huge fitness craze now. All the personal trainers and health gurus and all that, they're all just talking about these weighted vests. And all people do is walk in them. You can hike in them. People are running in them. But all of the, but granted, if you go to run in a weighted vest, it's not going to be a low impact activity, okay? Because running is a high impact activity anyways. So then if you were going to add weight, like added weight to that, it's going to increase the intensity of that. So it'll no longer be a low intensity activity. So keep that in mind for those people who have maybe some joint issues, maybe bad knees, bad hips, definitely keep that in mind. I would only walk with it, okay? But like I said, once I get a little, like, once this 20-pound vest gets too easy to walk in, I think I'll definitely start running it. I have not tried to hike in it yet. That'll probably be my next thing, is putting on the 20-pound vest and then going for like a hike, like not a flatland hike, but a hike with some elevation, right? So I am in Colorado. Right now, I'm at 7,000 feet altitude. So it took a while to get used to it, but even like when I do my runs, I like huff and puff, like it's like, wow. And I keep telling myself this will be good for me, because then if I go do a race, right, at a lower altitude, I'll have more oxygen available in the body, which will hopefully make me a little bit better of a weekend warrior, right? Because I'm definitely not a professional athlete. I'm just what they call a weekend warrior. So yeah, so Justin, definitely get a weighted vest and try it with your flow art. After your video. Okay, so I see, okay, to look up a video. Is it Return to Renaissance? Is that the name of the video I should look up? Okay. All right, I will do it. I will do it. So that's the flow art, that's like a video of the flow art that you've been talking about? Sweet. Okay. 4 years ago. Wow, so you've been doing it for a while. Yeah, definitely get a weighted vest and try it. Especially if you feel like it's getting a little bit easy and you want to kind of make it harder. These weighted vests will do that. So I even put the weighted vest on and I do the stairs in my house. and holy cow, it's a great workout. And I just kind of, one leg at a time, just really focus on pushing the weight through each leg. So not like I'm just walking up the stairs, I actually make it a workout. And it makes it a lot more challenging. So you do it on an incline? Is that, she said yes on the incline. Is that what you mean? You do these exercises on the incline? Oh, sweet. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to check it out because I've never heard of that. Run up the hill? That would be very challenging in a weighted vest. But please, if you do that, Justin, you better let me know, okay? Because I haven't even attempted that. But yes, yeah. That would be one heck of a workout for sure. Yeah. So is everyone having a good Monday though? Again, I appreciate everyone for joining me. It really means a lot for me to see everyone on here doing my challenge with me, right? We are the buddy system. So I'm so glad that I have you here with me. It really does mean a lot. So thank you. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like and subscribe. And then you'll be notified whenever I do a live stream and you can hop on and join me if it fits your schedule. So, does anyone have any big plans for this week? Maybe we're going traveling, right? It's still summer, right? I know we're heading toward the end of July, but it is still very much summer. So does anyone have any travel plans? If so, I would love to hear. Please throw it in the chat. I love to travel. I was actually just in California for the weekend. My son's best friend had a birthday party. So my son and I went there to celebrate his friend's birthday party. It was so special, Oh my goodness, I'm so sorry, Justin. Aww. Oh. Is that in like your hometown then? Or do you have to travel to go to this funeral? I'm sorry about that. But yeah, so that was the travel that I have. And then, so I was thinking about in November, my husband and I always do an international travel every year. And the grandparents come and watch the dog and our little guy for us to be able to get away once a year and do international travel. Our son's too young. When we travel, we like to, I have a itinerary and we hit a lot of stuff in a very short amount of time. And our toddler he's 4.5. He would not like that at all. But I take him to things. We go to Disney World, we go to Disneyland, things that'll be fun for him. I always make sure that my son has his vacations that he likes too. But we were thinking about doing Thailand and Vietnam. And I finally had my husband sold on that. But then when I looked at the flights, it would take us, we would get there 2 days later. I'm like, okay, we can't do that. Like, just traveling back and forth would chew up half of our vacation. So instead of going to Thailand and Vietnam, we are going to Japan. We're going to fly into Seoul, Korea, and then we have a friend that we're going to visit there. And then from Korea, we're going to go to Japan. So hit up Kyoto, Tokyo. Also, I found a flight where there's like a 14 or 15 hour layover headed to Seoul and Shanghai. And I looked it up. I'm like, can I leave the airport, right, on like a 14, 15-hour layover, and you can. So if anyone's wondering, you can. So that's what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this flight and have a layover in Shanghai. So this flight arrives in Shanghai around like 5 p.m. And from what I found out in Shanghai, everything's open super late. Restaurants are open till like 10, 11, 12 o'clock. And there's a huge club scene there. So all the bars and everything are open till like 4 a.m. So I was like, okay, we'll fly to Shanghai, do a full evening there, explore the city, and then just go back to the hotel and sleep at our gate to then head to Seoul. So has anyone done that? Anyone been to Korea or Japan or Shanghai, right? Well, I'm sending tons of positive vibes to you, Justin. I know it's the whole job market, right? Like everything is changing right now. It's crazy. Even like in healthcare, I made really great money in California and I worked for great companies. And then I come out here to Colorado and healthcare is just different out here. It's very corporate and I can't work full time because we don't have any family that lives locally. And my husband doesn't have flexibility in what he does. So I have to be able to have flexibility in my career where if my son's sick and I have to take the day off to be with him, like I have to be able to do that. And it was super easy when we lived in California. But now I'm like struggling here in Colorado. It's just so different. And I know a lot of people are feeling it all around a whole bunch of different careers. It's not even healthcare, but healthcare is definitely being impacted. I know a lot of government employees, it's the same thing too, right? I have a friend, he's federal, I guess. But it's the same thing for like the last year, I think. He's been like walking on eggshells because he might be let go, right? They're doing so much downsizing and stuff like that, just letting people go. So yeah, it's everywhere, man. My husband is a hospital executive. Yeah, and as he says, hospitals never close, so he works a lot. So with him working a lot and not having a lot of flexibility in his schedule, I have to be able to do that, That was the deal when I went back to work because I love being an OT. I love it. I work with the adult and the geriatric, older adult population, and I absolutely love it. I love my patients. And, for a while I had to do the stay-at-home mom thing because of COVID, because we had our son during COVID, and I just missed work so much. And my husband was like, okay, you can go back to work, but I have to be a mom first, right? So I do home health, and I do per diem. And the reason why I do that is because I can kind of pick and choose how many patients I want on my schedule for a given week. Plus with per diem, I have the ability of just building my own schedule. I don't have to keep a certain caseload, and it just works, because I have to take my son back and forth to preschool, and if there's any doctor's appointments, I have to do that. You name it. Like I said, if he's homesick, I have to be homesick with him, And with my family lives in Florida, so that's super far away, and his family lives out of state too. So we don't have the quote unquote village that everyone talks about, right? So yeah, but it's okay. I just, have to be flexible. I have to have a flexible type of job. And I know I'm not the only one. There are a lot of moms in a similar boat that I'm in. And even some dads. I even know some stay-at-home dads. Hold on, it's going to get loud. Hold on. There's a lawn maintenance. So anyhow, yeah, I know several stay-at-home dads because, I think back in the 80s, 70s, maybe even 90s, and even way earlier than that, people had a village, right? They talk about this village. It takes a village to raise a kid. But let me tell you, I don't know anyone that has a village, because you go to college, you go to grad school, whatever, and then you go where the job is, right? And it's usually never in your hometown. So everyone I know, except I have some family members that never left, but everyone that I know, no one has this village that they talk about. So it's kind of like we're out here on our own, right, raising kids and whatnot. So, Tony, are you saying I'm pretty, or the view's pretty, or what's pretty? I hope you're having a good Monday. So, again, if you're new to the channel, this is day 10 of a 30-day challenge of wearing a 20-pound weighted vest and walking with you guys. I'm just out here. Oh, both. Oh, Tony, thank you so much. That's so kind. I feel like I didn't get much sleep this weekend because I had a busy travel weekend. So I kind of feel like I look a little tired, so I really appreciate the compliment. Thank you. This tired mama appreciates the compliment, so thank you so much. You made my Monday. Oh, thank you, Miami. So yes, if you're new to the channel, my name is Andrea, and I will be doing these live streams, walking with you. This is the buddy system, and this is day 10 of 30. So we've got plenty of time, but don't fret. If this is your first time here and you want to see my other 9 live streams, they are all saved to a playlist that's called the 30-day challenge. There's a link in the description, and you can go through and see them all. But if you subscribe, it will notify you whenever I go live. And then if you're available to come walking with me, I would love to have you. But I appreciate you guys. This is the buddy system, right? We are going to be, going to get loud. Yes, so Miami, you get it. Yes. Yes. So it says, yes, that's right. We don't have a village. Like I remember growing up, and we lived by my mom's siblings, right? So I remember on holidays, we were all together, me and my cousins. And then we would go camping, although back then we were tent camping. Now, I have a travel trailer. That makes things a little bit better. But yeah, now once you camp with a travel trailer, it is extremely hard to go back to a tent. I mean, I don't know. You get all the amenities of, you got a shower, right? Air conditioning, a stove. You have heat just in case it gets cold at night. You have a couch, you have a TV, right? Travel trailers and RVs are awesome. Yeah, but yeah, back in the day, I feel like my mom and her siblings all had a village. And us cousins, we were always together. Like, being raised in Florida, I remember we would spend, holiday weekends at the beach, right? That's what we did. And it was always with my cousins. And now, my family all lives in Florida. And I moved out to California and now currently living in Colorado for almost 2 months now. Oh, I love that, Miami. Yes, how fun is that? Traveling around, camping in an RV. It's like my son, he's 4.5. But this has been going on for like maybe a year or two. Whenever he sees someone in an RV or a camper van or a travel trailer, he gets so excited. Like if we're driving on the road, he's like, oh, they're going camping, Mom, they're going camping. Like he gets so excited for other people going camping because he loves it, right? He absolutely loves going camping. And that was a huge goal that I had. Like, I'm like, I just want my son to enjoy being in the great outdoors, right? Yeah, and he loves it. I tell you, kids, they love going camping. Some of my best memories of childhood were camping. And like I said, we used to tent camp. You know, raw dog it in a tent, let me tell you. But it was so much fun. I mean, so much fun. You remember those? My mom's on. How adorable. Everyone say hi to my mom. She says she remembers those days. Yeah, Mom, you remember that? Camping. And remember my brother, right? Remember he was melting the styrofoam cup in the fire, the campfire, and oh goodness gracious, got burned. Oh, anyways, yeah, right? So some of the greatest memories are camping. All right, Justin, it was nice chatting with you. Have a good day. Mom, you better be walking with me. Are you walking with me? Yes, Justin, you too. And I'm sending all those positive vibes that you're going to get your dream job, okay? So keep your head up. Take care. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Oh, Mom, Miami said hi. He said that he misses his mom so much. And it says, I hope you can spend fun time with your daughter. Oh, that's so sweet, Miami. Thank you. You're okay. Mom, you're supposed to be walking with me. Okay. All right. Mom, how are you feeling? So, Mom, tomorrow, be here or be square. You got to walk with me. Miami, my mom said, oh, that's so sweet. So my mom lives in Florida, I'm out in Colorado, and I keep telling my mom, Mom, you need to join me on these walks. Get active with me. And we can't do it in person, but you can come on and live stream. Okay, Mom, tomorrow, okay? Tomorrow you're going to walk with me. And if you don't, you're going to be in big trouble. So you have a good excuse today. You got a doctor's appointment, but tomorrow you'll be there. And what I'll do, this is so sweet. So I tried to get my mom last week to join the live stream, and she did. But then this week I didn't even tell her about it, and I don't know. It must have sent her a notification that I went live, and now she's here with me. Oh my goodness, Mom! I don't know if you can see what Miami just put. Miami said, he said, Mom, if you need a son, I'll come to Florida and you can adopt me. Oh, that's so sweet, Miami. So wait, are you from Miami? Is that where you got the name Miami Drip? Mom, did you hear what Miami said? Okay. Miami, she said that's so sweet. Yeah, so my mom must, I don't know, you two must have notified my mom that I went live, and she popped on. Oh, it did? Okay, good. So she can't walk with us today, but she wanted to pop on and say hi to everybody. But my mom said she's going to join us tomorrow, right? You're going to walk with us. Oh, that's so funny, Miami. I used to dress like the Miami Vice show. That was a great show, right? Mom, how much longer do you have that you'll be, I don't know, when you have to leave for your appointment? Okay, so she said yes, she will be here with us tomorrow. So Mom, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna text you before to remind you, because I want you to get on and I want you to do the whole walk with us. Because right now I'm getting toward the end of the walk, so you wouldn't have much time. Tomorrow I'll let you know, and I want you to come on and do the whole walk with us. Oh, you have to leave in 15 minutes. Okay. Well, I wish you the best of luck at your doctor's appointment. Call me after and let me know how it went, okay? Again, for those of you that are new, welcome to the channel. My name is Andrea, and this is day 10 of the 30-day challenge. And this is all about getting up, getting active, doing something for ourselves, right? And I'm wearing a 10-pound weighted vest. Supposedly, they say that there's so many health benefits to these weighted vests. And Mom, I need to get you a weighted vest. You know what? I'm going to order you a weighted vest, Mom. And then you can start to do the weighted vest. I won't get you a 20-pound one. I'll get you a lighter one, though, okay? So these weighted vests are great. They increase the lean muscle mass, and it's all a low-intensity workout. They also increase bone density. So as we age, not only does our bone density decreases, but so does our lean muscle mass. And so that's why everyone is saying you need to wear these weighted vests. So I've been seeing all these TikToks where groups of women just get together, put on a weighted vest, and they just go for a walk. And it's literally so good for you. So have I ever tried just juicing? Let me see. Great deal. Let's see the blood. I haven't tried strictly juicing. So the question was, Miami wants to know if I've ever just tried raw juicing. I have done like the smoothies. I have a Vitamix. So I've, added like a ton of fruits and vegetables and stuff, and I've done that. But I'm actually vegan. I've been vegan for about 10 and a half years. Yeah. And before that, I was vegetarian and a pescatarian. So I haven't ate chicken, or I've never been a fan of steak, but I haven't even ate chicken in probably 15, 20 years. But yeah, the raw juicing though, I have not tried that. Yeah. I need to go back to making the smoothies though. I really do. I loved those. And I would add chia seeds. I'd add like a ton of fruits and vegetables, chia seeds, and it was really, really good. So I actually don't know why I stopped doing that, because I even felt great when I was making these smoothies. I used to, like, every morning I would drink a smoothie, right? Like, I'd make it fresh and drink it. I hear you. Yes. Yes, Miami. Yes. And my mom's probably left the chat by now because she has a doctor's appointment. But even like when I was a toddler, my mom could not get me to eat meat at all. It was just, I would eat fruits and vegetables, and that was it. And now that I'm older and I'm vegan, my mom's like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize that kids could make that choice when they're younger. You know what I mean? So here I've probably been like that all my whole life, and my mom always tried to force me to eat meat. Um, but I think it's kind of something you're born with. Not everyone has a taste of meat where they like it, right? Yes, like what is that called? What's that diet? Oh gosh, is it the carnivore diet? But wait, there's another one. Um, I mean, supposedly people are losing a ton of weight, but how healthy? Didn't Dr. Atkins die of a heart attack or something? Right? And that was like the meat diet. Maybe, is it keto I'm thinking of? You know what though? I looked it up. You can actually do a keto diet that's vegan. So, not all keto diets are, heavy in carnivore, like meat and stuff. But yeah, Dr. Atkins, I think he died of like a heart attack or something. And it's like, okay, yeah, I don't know. But yeah, since I was, a toddler, my mom couldn't get me to eat meat at all. I didn't like it. I didn't want it. And yeah, so, and that's like my son. He, I don't force him to be vegan or vegetarian. I want him to make whatever decision that he wants, right? If he wants to eat steak, be a steak and potato type of guy, that's fine. I think we should all be able to make whatever decision that we want when it comes to our dietary needs, because I feel like we know what our body needs, right? Like, I don't know what your body needs. I don't know what my son's body, but he does. I'm a real strong believer in that. Exactly. Yes. Miami, I totally agree with you. Yeah. Yeah, I do feel like those, I think the carnivore diets work, right? Because they restrict all the carbs and everything else, right? So people do lose weight. But it's also, the heart disease that comes with it, right? Like when I get my blood work done, my cholesterol levels are like way below even what they list. Like there'll be like the averages and high, low, and like mine are way below. Yeah. Yep. I hear you. I hear you. So, sorry, I'm just waiting to cross the road here. But yeah, it's a lot of like the heavy meat diets, it comes with a lot of heart disease, high cholesterol, high blood pressure. A lot of people end up with gout, all of that. So I don't know, when I get my blood work done, my iron sometimes might be low, which I have to take iron pills for. But other than that, oh, and B12. So also if you're on like the vegan, so B12 is made in an animal's stomach. So people who are on like vegan diets and such, you have to kind of take that supplement, right? Because you don't naturally get it in your diet. Just like you only get cholesterol from animal products. So if you don't eat animal products, your cholesterol will be like mine, literally off the charts low, because I don't make it, and the animals that make it, I don't consume them. So, I stuff with fat in, I do bread and such. Um, but yeah. Yep, no. So, like I said, everyone has their own thing. For me, I've never been able to eat red meat. It's a texture thing. It's so, you got to chew it a lot. And for me, steak tastes like blood, which actually someone that I used to work with, their mom had cancer and went through chemo, which actually chemotherapy can change your taste buds, or the way you taste things. So she said after, all right, Mom. All right, love you. Have a good doctor's appointment. Thanks for joining us. Miami said, have a good day, Mom. But yeah, after his mom finished chemotherapy, so before having cancer, she loved steak. But then afterwards, she said that steak tasted like blood. And I'm like, that's why I don't eat it. Like if I, back before I was vegan or whatever, I would everyone's like, oh, you have to try this steak. Because everyone thinks that you don't like steak because you haven't had the right steak, right? So I'm like, okay, so I would try a piece of it, and I'm like, this just tastes like blood to me. And then so when I was telling a coworker that, he's like, that's crazy. That happened to my mom after chemotherapy. I'm like, yep, it's so it's not just me. I've heard of other people not liking steak because it tastes like blood. But then also I've heard people like steak because they like that taste of blood. Like I have a cousin. So how he wants his steak is put it on the grill, flip it, take it off. What does it say? Let's see, you can't. I don't know, I think I missed some of the chat. So Benny says, no, you can't, not long term. I don't know, I think I missed something that you guys added in the chat. I'm sorry about that. After this post, what does it say? I don't know, I'm trying to read, but okay, so, without animal products. Okay, well, I'm not dissing a carnivore diet. I'm just saying it's not for me. We all have different taste buds. I'm vegan. I enjoy a vegan life. I don't if something is cooked and I can tell, if we go out to eat, this tastes like chicken. You know what I mean? If you don't eat something for a very long time, you know when it's kind of been cross-contaminated. But anyways, no, but my cousin, he is the type of guy, his steak, he's put it on the grill, flip it, pull it off. And he loves the taste of blood, I guess. He calls it the juice. I'm like, I don't know. That looks like blood to me. You're cutting it open, you know what I mean? Red stuff's coming out. I don't know. Yeah. So here, guys, look at this view. Look at this view. How beautiful is that? So welcome to Colorado. Thank you, everyone who's joined me. I really appreciate you guys being on this journey with me. Again, I'm Andrea, and this is day 10 of a 30-day walking challenge. I'm wearing a 10-pound weighted vest. It's tagged, the product's tagged if you are interested in buying a weighted vest to start doing some low impact training, right? Like walking. Yeah, but I really appreciate you being here with me today. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and then you'll be notified whenever I go live. And you can do these challenges with me if it suits your time. For some people, when I pop on and do my lives, it might not be a good time for you. And that's okay. So all of these live streams are saved to a playlist, and the playlist is in the description below, and there'll be each of my live streams that are saved to the playlist. They will all have a link to that playlist. So you can go through and watch these at your own leisure if you're not able to pop on when I'm on. But I do love to have you guys with me. This is the buddy system, right? We're doing this together, and I really appreciate it. So even on days when I might not be feeling like today, it's like, oh, but I have to be here for you guys, right? And you be here for me, right? And it's the buddy system, and all the research shows that whenever you start an exercise program, if you have that buddy system, it's more successful, right? Because you can't let your friend down, right? If you start going to the gym with your friend and one day, you know, you don't feel like waking up at 5 or 6 to go to the gym, but you know you have to meet your friend there, right? You're going to get your booty out of bed and you're going to be at the gym because you don't want to let your friend down. And that's what we have. We have a buddy system. And I don't want to let you down, so I'm going to be here with you. And I hope you are here with me too. That's the beautiful, beautiful thing. So if you're new to the channel, welcome. Thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll be here tomorrow. Who's going to be here with me? Miami, are you going to be here tomorrow? What does it say? Okay. Seems like we have a little discussion going on in the chat. Miami, I hope God gives you another day. Let's think positive. God's going to give you another day, and you're going to be here tomorrow with me. And my mom's going to be here too. I'm going to make sure she's here. She's going to be walking with us, though. She's not just going to pop on and say hi. We got to get her active. We got to get my mom active and out here with us walking, right? Everyone needs that. Benny, are you going to be here tomorrow too? Are you going to be here with us? Okay. Unsure. Well, I hope you are. We want to talk about diets tomorrow. We want to talk about what we're making for dinner. All right. What does that say? The gesture? You'll be here tomorrow? All right. I'll be here tomorrow too. Okay, you guys all have a great, great day. Again, don't forget to like and subscribe. And I thank you so much for joining me on this journey, right? This 30-day challenge. I hope everyone has a wonderful Monday. And I will see you tomorrow, all of you, okay? All right, Miami, you have a wonderful day too. Thank you so much. Does anyone have any last minute questions or anything for me before I sign off? Ciao. Ciao, Miami. Thank you again. Don't forget to subscribe. Mwah. Thank you. Any last minute questions for me before I sign off? If you don't think of any now, tomorrow I'll be here streaming live. Yes, I am married. Yes. So the gesture asked if I'm married. Yes. Yep. Oh, thank you. Well, I still hope you're here tomorrow. You can still be here tomorrow with me getting active. Okay? I'll be here. I hope you're here. We'll be here together, right? And like I said, if you guys want to order a weighted vest, I tagged one right here. You'll click it. It looks like a little shopping bag. Or I even put a link in the description. For those of people who shop on Amazon, there's an Amazon link. Oh, thank you. Let me tell you though, finding the right partner is very challenging. I was, later in life when I found my husband, actually when we found each other. So, okay, Miami, this is a 20 pound. This is a 20-pound weighted vest, and it's made out of, it has like sand in it. Sand is what causes the weight in this vest. So you can't adjust the weight. I guess you can make it heavier by adding, if you want to add some like wrist weights or something, you can totally make it heavier, but you can't take the weight away. But they do make some that are like more pricey that you can add weight and take weight away. So you can kind of get one that has heavier weight and just kind of add it as you get stronger. But yeah, this one is 20 pounds. That was a really good question. Yeah. I got a 20-pound one because I wanted it to be heavy enough where it was challenging. I didn't want to get one and then it not be challenging enough, and then have to get another one. You know what though? Yeah, so Miami, when you least expect it, that's when you're going to meet the right person. That's when I met my husband. I kind of gave up several times. You know what I mean? My mom actually gave up on me ever having a kid because, I was darn near 40 and still single, because it's hard finding a good partner, right? It's really, really, really hard. And I tried it all the dating apps, and then I would, delete the dating apps, and then I would, get back on the dating apps because I'm like, oh God, he's probably out there somewhere. And then I met my husband. So it can happen. Yeah. So 20 pounds, the first time I put it on, it did feel pretty heavy. So this is day 10, and I'll tell you, it's getting easier. I think by the end of this challenge, I'll probably be running in this vest. So you get used to it pretty quickly. But yeah. CeeLo, oh, thank you for the roses. That is so sweet. Oh, that's a lot of roses. How many? Let's see, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 14, 16, 18. Looks like it's 22 maybe, but I'm trying to count. And I'm trying to see the screen, and it's super bright out here. So those of you who, these iPhones, they're great, but when it's bright out, it's really hard to see the screen, if you know what I mean. So who's going to be here with me tomorrow? Miami, you're going to be here. Because I know you said if God gives you another day, God's going to give you another day. Who else is going to be here with me tomorrow? Yeah, no, I did. I was vegan throughout my entire pregnancy. I got pregnant at, 40. I had my son right before I turned 41. And I had a super easy pregnancy. Now, do I want to have another kid? Nope. I'm a one and done type of mama. And that's okay. Like, I tell my friends that, like my nail lady, she doesn't have kids yet, and she's like reaching later 30s. I'm like, listen, it's even okay if you don't decide to have kids. Like, we don't have to have kids. I'm like, and then if you decide to have just one and you're like, you know what, I only need one, that's okay too, right? You know, we don't have to have a lot of kids. We don't even have to have kids. I'm like, so don't try to, people always try to, oh, like I hear that all the time. You can't have just one kid. I'm like, no, I can. One is enough. Like I can have one kid. Oh, well, yeah, when you're older. So I even know people, so I work with the geriatric population, older adult and geriatric and adult. And I've had patients who have kids and their kids have nothing to do with them. So just because you have kids does not mean that they will be there for you, okay? So yeah, that, like I said, we used to have a village, right? 80s, 50s, 70s, whatever. There was a thing that was called a village. We no longer have that. It's kind of like if you're raising a family, you're raising it on your own. And the other way goes, if you're aging these days, it feels like you're aging on your own. I see that from a lot of my patients. They're aging on their own. Oh, well, walking is very therapeutic. So walk with me tomorrow. Be here, walk with me. We will talk this out. You know what? Walking is super therapeutic. So yes, join me. Join me. It can't hurt, right? So, okay, guys, I'm going to sign off for now. Again, thank you so much. Don't forget to like and subscribe and join me tomorrow, okay? Mwah. Have a wonderful, wonderful day. Okay, bye, Miami. Have a good one.